I didn't think you could handle the sword. But you're better than I expected. I'm amazed.
I can't believe I'm handling it myself either. I am amazed too. I can do it if I try, huh? I parry Rupert's rapier, slashing at me with my sword, and slash back at him. There are so many tiny cuts on my body, but none of them are fatal.
I understood that you're very brave, but let's end it here.
As Rupert says, he tightens his hold on the rapier and stands poised to fight. The very moment that I look into his eyes and get ready for his attack, I hear a bell ring from somewhere in the castle. When this bell stops ringing, Perhaps judging from my situation, Raymond, who has kept silent, interrupts.
If you drink the evening dew before the bell stops ringing, you can stay human. Are you going to keep fighting?
Rupert continues after him.
What are you going to do, Cecilia? Do you want to turn back into a human?
I shake my head sideways to Rupert asking me. I put my sword down and look at Rupert. I don't want to turn back into a human. That is my will. I have no regret. I want to live with you.
Cecilia. You are strange.
Rupert smiles grimly.
Choosing not to scatter the rose and live with me means you too are going to be a captive of this castle for the rest of your life. And we have no end to our time.
I don't mind that. I'll stay by your side. I won't leave you alone. Hey, Rupert. Even if we can't get out of this castle, don't you think we'll be happy by staying together? I look into Rupert's eyes with the wish that he'd remember the time we have spent together. Rupert slowly puts down his rapier.
I met you, and I learned love. I learned what it is to treasure someone. The sadness when I see my precious person get hurt. The happiness when I see my precious person show me a smile. The painfulness in my heart when I see my precious person feeling sad. Love is a painful thing.
Rupert.
But in spite of all that, I love you. Even if I root the rose out, I won't lose this feeling. I have no right to hurt Rosa Past anymore. Cecilia, I love you so much.
Rupert! Hearing that, I cannot help but cling on to Rupert.
Cecilia.
Rupert hugs me back with his arms. That moment, the bell sound stops.
Cecilia?
Feeling something unusual in my body, I step away from Rupert. I hear a big throb inside my body. What's happening? My body is heating up. My limbs are gradually going numb from the fingertips. My heart is beating so fast that it's hard to breathe.
Cecilia! Raymond, do something!
Calm down. The bell stopped ringing. She must be awakening. We can do nothing about it right now.
But Cecilia is suffering.
I hear two of them talking. I want to tell Rupert that I'm okay and relieve him of worries. But I didn't have enough power left to interrupt them. So hot. I can't think about anything with every part of my body burning. The very moment I feel so, everything inside me cools down as if it were all a dream. I've become a vampire. I mutter as I look at my body. All cuts and wounds on my body are healed. Looking at me, Raymond grins.
I shall welcome you as a fellow vampire.
Raymond.
From now on, you take care of Rupert.
Telling me his message, Raymond leaves the rose garden.
Cecilia.
Did you see how Raymond entrusted you in my hands?
Is that a no? I would like to ask you the same favor, though.
I cling once more onto Rupert, showing me a shy smile. I love you, Rupert. I'll stay by your side for my whole life ahead of me.
Yes, thank you. I won't let you go either. I love you, Cecilia.
Rupert's face comes closer to mine. Right before our lips meet, I remember an important thing. Rupert, come with me. I take him to the only surviving Rosa Past. To save Rosa Past, we need the blood of two in love. We can now save Rosa Past.
Yes, you are right.
Having nodded to my words, Rupert cuts his palm with his knife.
It's your turn, Cecilia.
Sure. With the knife I got, I cut my palm also. Then I put my hand over his. When our blood mixed together drops on Rosa Past, a bright light surrounds us. The rose garden's dramatic change takes my breath away. The black, wilted roses are given a fresh red color as if they got the color from our blood. The holes and cracks in the ground are also completely gone. The flower petals are dancing around us. So beautiful.
Rupert, Cecilia, thank you.
A quiet voice echoes in the rose garden.
Thank you for teaching Rupert what love is, Cecilia. Rupert, you love and are loved by the descendant of Tatiana. Abiding by Harold's will, I declare you his heir. Now that you've become the heir, you have the choice to change the rules and wish for freedom.
Freedom.
I see Rupert's eyes twinkling.
But if I become free, there might not be anyone left to take care of you. Harold's rule was something to ensure that there will always be someone to look after you.
Harold may get mad, but it's fine. I want to live with people that love me. I don't want to bind them to rules anymore. If the time comes that no one would take care of me, I'll think about it then. Maybe I was meant to die that way. Rupert, make your wish come true.
You don't have to worry about it, Rosa Past. Your life won't end. In fact, he was a girl that saved you at the risk of her life, you see? But for now, rather than that wish...
Rupert holds me closer and brings his face near mine.
Remember what we were doing, Cecilia. I want to kiss you now.
Saying so, he gives me a kiss.
Madam?
Passing by the salon, I see Raymond calling me and coming up to me. Hey, I told you to stop calling me that, didn't I? The more I complain about it, the more fun Raymond has.
You are my wife, Cecilia. What kind of inconvenience do we have calling you so?
Hearing a voice from behind, I turn vigorously. Rupert!
Thank goodness you're back.
There is a reason to Raymond saying so in disgust looking at Rupert. Rupert forced all his work on Raymond all this time. Because Rupert was declared his heir, Harold's rule has lost all validity. Now that Rupert can go freely outside the castle, he goes out frequently, leaving his work to Raymond and Alfred.
I am doing my work so as not to be complained, aren't I?
Are you talking about the excuse you call a courtesy call to the vampire families?
It's not just an excuse. Isn't it a praiseworthy endeavor to visit members of the kind living far away?
Rupert smiles happily as he recalls the scenes of his visit. That's not fair. I'm always telling you to take me with you. I want to meet Rupert's relatives. And I want to visit places I've never been to.
You can't come with me.
Why not?
If anyone sees a beautiful lady like you, I'm sure he would try to get you. I want you to stay mine. I will never allow anyone besides me to touch you.
Having said so, Rupert holds me into his arms and kisses me on my cheek. Oh, Rupert.
Cecilia, I want to be alone with you now.
Hey, Rupert.
Ignoring Raymond, Rupert starts to walk away holding my shoulder.
I'll tell you about where I visited this time. We can go to the Room of Wishes. That room can show you the exact scenes I've seen. On
Unfortunately, you won't be able to be alone with Cecilia for a while.
While we start to go towards the room, Alfred stands in front of us.
The undesired are at the entrance.
The undesired? What do you mean by that, Alfred?
Come and you'll find out.
Having said so, Alfred starts to walk toward the entrance of the salon. Rupert and I together follow him.
Oh, Cecilia, I finally found ya.
There are Jack and Daniel in the entrance. It looks like they quitted using the medicine. Their ears and tails are visible. Next to Jack waving his hands with a friendly smile, Daniel looks complicated.
Those two.
Rupert's face turns serious the very moment he sees them.
What are you here for?
Having briskly walked up to them, Rupert asks the question as he puts his hands on his cane.
I am a guest, okay? Come on, do the courteous hospitality thing.
You have no right to use this hotel. Get lost, now.
Ouch, that word stabbed me deep in my heart. Ow. Cecilia, comfort me. Ugh.
Stop it!
Jack, trying to cling to me, is seized by the neck by Daniel.
I'm sure Daniel's gonna kill me someday.
Having controlled his breathing, Jack looks at Rupert.
Hey, if I can't come here as a guest, how about hiring me again? I'll do a good job, I swear.
Jack begging doesn't look like he is telling us a joke.
This time I spent here accompanying Daniel. Oh yeah, especially those days I spent with you, Cecilia. I realized it was so fun. I want to be back here.
How smooth-tongued.
Both Rupert and Alfred look like they can't suppress their anger. No wonder. Alfred was about to be killed. But I've still got a question in my head. Why did Daniel want the rose evening do so bad? Daniel, who saved my life in the Room of Wishes, trying to get it even by hurting someone. He must have had a certain reason. Standing beside Jack, who keeps on talking and talking, Daniel looks gloomy. Hey Daniel, I want you to tell me one thing. What did you need Rosa Past for? You must have been in a complicated circumstance. You are not the kind of person to hurt someone without any reason. Daniel keeps silent for a while, but he starts to speak as if he has made up his mind.
I feel very sorry for inflicting a dying wound on Alfred. I can't tell you right now, but I'll promise to tell you the reason when the right time comes. Won't you let us make amends for our sin? We would do anything, please.
Daniel bows his head deeply. Next to him, Jack makes a quick bow. I could feel Daniel humbly reconsidering his conduct in pain. I can't just simply let bygones be bygones, but I feel like I can try trusting Daniel.
Cecilia, I too am reflecting on myself. You can tell, right? So, I would be glad if you let me stay with you in this hotel. And look forward to my vaunted cooking skills.
Although Jack's words are as frivolous as they always are, I can see that he's sorry for what he has done. Alfred and Rupert still look angry, though. I think that's not a bad idea. They are both regretting what they've done. I want to believe them once more. Of course, I haven't forgotten about what they did to us. It's true that both of you suffered from them. But I'm sure it wasn't an easy thing for them to come here, so I want to give them a chance to atone for their sin. Rupert, Alfred, what do you think? They both hesitate to speak. After a while, Alfred begins.
If Cecilia insists, I can permit them to work here this time. But it's the last chance.
If my sweet Cecilia says so, fine. I'll have them atone for their sin here to the fullest.
Alfred, Rupert, thank you for understanding, both of you. I found out when I was working here that Jack's dishes are very popular among the guests. There are some guests that come here for Jack's dishes. After Jack was gone, I heard many regretting it.
My sweet little Cecilia. I know you're the one who regretted losing me the most.
Don't let yourself get carried away, you idiot.
Daniel grabs Jack by the tail and prevents him from clinging on to me.
For a while. you're going to have a trial period without pay. If you get us into trouble again, you understand what you'll get, right?
Yay! Rebirth of Jack the Cook.
However,
Rupert makes a wry smile to Jack smiling happily.
I'll have you punished for hurting my brother before that.
Huh?
That sounds fun.
Alfred comes closer to Jack, showing a cunning smile.
Hold on. Think about it for a minute. Did I shoot you, Alfred? I think it was Danny who did that.
That's true. That's why I think both of you deserve punishment for that.
I don't. It looks like it's time for me to run away. Ugh.
Raymond is standing in front of Jack, doing an about-face to run away.
Raymond, you've come at the right moment. We are going to hire a new cook and a chore man. Would you mind training them?
Train them? Fine, I'll do it. I've been waiting to let things off my chest.
I'll train them with you today, Raymond.
No!
Jack and Daniel are taken away by Raymond and Alfred. Looking outside from the balcony at the end of the day has become my daily routine.
Cecilia, you were here. What are you doing?
Rupert stands next to me and looks at the view as I do. The view from here looks just like the village I used to live in when I was a human.
Cecilia.
Ever since I noticed it, I've looked at the view from here before every day.
Do you miss the time when you were human? Do you want to go back to your village?
Not at all, because I've never regretted having turned into a vampire, not even once. Answering Rupert at once, I am suddenly held tightly in his arms. What's wrong? I try to move apart from Rupert, but his strong arms keep me from moving.
Let me stay like this for a while.
Rupert?
I can't show my face to you right now. You always please me without knowing. I can't help breaking into a smile with my overflowing feelings for you.
Rupert, let me see your smile. Saying that, I try to move apart again, but he holds me even tighter.
No, you can't.
I feel Rupert's breath on my ear.
Cecilia. Let's go together when I'm going outside next time.
Rupert whispers into my ear softly. Didn't you say you don't want to take me outside?
I'm now more worried about leaving you here. I've got quite used to the outside world. Now I can even escort you.
Rupert, were you by any chance?
It's natural for a man to hide his embarrassing self from the lady he loves. I couldn't show you how I stood still, not knowing right from left, from the shock of being in the outside world.
Rupert.
I have many places I want to go with you, so I'll think about where to begin with. But for now...
Having stopped hiding his face, Rupert looks into my eyes with a gentle smile.
I want you for now.
I want to feel you too. Our lips meet each other. Once we touch each other, I soon desire him stronger. Rupert. Rupert's lips kiss all over my face and slide down to my neck. I feel a sweet pain on my neck, then comfort spreads all over my body.
Cecilia.
Rupert runs his lips along my body. I close my eyes, putting everything into his hands. Rupert is putting me on his lap and reading me a book.
I love you.
He whispers so into my ear, and I cling onto him with a smile. I love you too. Our love never withers.